Alright guys, welcome back to the FTO Melee. Right now we're doing another Group B match, and this match is going to be Katie Hull, one of our T competitors, versus Steven Griggs, and he's actually making a first initial appearance in the FTO Melee. It was pretty cool. I am Michael, one of your casters today, and alongside me is again Evan Mann.
Hey guys, happy to be here, excited for the match. Yeah,
Man, we just gotta trademark that, Evan. Like, hey guys, it's Evan. Happy to be here. Like, it's gotta be a little trademark. You gotta know.
I know.
It's like basically we know it's Evan when he says that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
A little bit of I would say backstory real quick, Evan. So before this match, there was actually another match scheduled with Steven versus Amelia, who is also known as WCAFC. But unfortunately, due to not showing up for the match, WCAFC has forfeited. So as of this match starting, it is confirmed that Steven has one win in the books. It is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So you were mentioning something earlier, right?
Like what are we talking about in terms of times, average times for both of these competitors, Katie and Steve?
Yeah, so Katie, if you watch the match versus Tyler, Katie was averaging around 30 to 40 seconds. It really depended on, there was a lot of variance in results. Steven, on the other hand, I actually genuinely have no idea like where he's supposed to average, but he also has claimed that he doesn't practice very much these days.
Okay.
So
these days.
we're gonna have to see.
Keyword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his results are averaging somewhere around 1:30 to 2 minutes, though. I could be wrong. I think he has a PB of 1:11 on the FTO single.
All right, they're starting.
So it looks like Katie. Yeah, Katie's already done with centers. I had no idea. I didn't even pay attention last time that Katie was finishing centers so fast against Tyler, but she instantly finished it. Steven's definitely, you can definitely see the difference in the turnstile.
The turnstile, yeah. Katie's is a little more aggressive, a little sporadic, but like much faster, like confident turning. Steven kind of looks like he's looking around a little bit. Definitely a little slow. And Katie has finished here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's a 36.45.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's I would say within the range of what Katie does. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So Steven's falling really behind here. But to be fair, that's not completely unexpected. I think he's still working on centers. He's been on centers for, I would say, the majority of the solve. But Evan, I'm not sure if you were aware of this, but Steven has an M next to his name. So he alongside Lacey, Enoch, and let me think. Lacey, Enoch, and Kit Clement are M competitors. M stands for merit, and basically we invited people on who we thought would be just really cool to hang out with and do FTO together. These guys all know how to solve FTO, and we just wanted to invite some people to do a lot of like what I would say cubing community crossover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. Steven actually has, I don't know, Evan, if you're super involved with cubing Twitch, but Steven actually has a Twitch channel, 15S Griggs. But yeah, he does a lot of cool content on there, and he does like head-to-head battles. He does his own he does gaming. He does his own cubing sessions. He's a really good clock solver too. I'm not sure what he got. Oh, he got a 152 for this first song.
152. Yep.
All right, so Katie is tripling or quadrupling Steven's speed right now.
Yeah, just about. Well,
doesn't bode too well.
Yeah.
Evan, do you have you followed any of FTO, just even a little bit? Do you, if I asked you if you thought it would be a cool event to have in the WCA, what would you think?
It's definitely interesting, from a spectator point of view. I definitely want to learn to solve it if it was added. just maybe to like obviously just to be more competitive in general. But yeah, I it seems to be getting like a lot of traction. Seems to be getting really popular. So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it being added to the WCA. Like the more the merrier, I guess. Yeah. How about you, Michael?
For me, I think it'd be a really nice addition to the WC official events list. But I will follow up on that. We're just going to go ahead and pay some attention to Katie's second solve right here, and Steven's too. See, Steven starts out pretty quick, not going to lie. Like, he's out in centers at a reasonable pace. But to be fair, last 3 centers are pretty tough. And Katie's going to work on these triples here. Katie's been working on triples for a long time. So, Evan, I don't know if you know this, but like a lot of like, let's see what Katie gets here real quick. Oh, a 33.
Wow, nice.
So she's improving in the consistency and the overall speed right now.
Yes.
But what I was saying is that the last 3 triples, you get a lot of weird cases. One flip is what most people would consider a bad case that you can get like 50% of the time. And then there's also another case that you can get called 2 flip. I think there are ways to avoid it. But basically, it's a lot worse than 1 flip. And bad cases show up pretty frequently on last 3 triples. Yeah, a lot of the times when you see good solves,
it's with solvers, favorable
good cases. Exactly. Yeah. They breeze through last 3 triples, or there's some sort of skip that happened. I would consider it something like parity, but honestly, it's probably worse than parity, considering the hardware.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely considering this hardware.
Yeah. Let's see, Steven is... this is very interesting. So as someone, if you're beginning to solve FTO, Steven over here is actually struggling with the color scheme of his centers. So if you misorient your color scheme during centers, it will be a nightmare to fix.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
a 4x4, very similar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you build this, there's no center to build around. You have to form the center yourself. If you mess up your color scheme, it's it's not really a fun time.
It's game over, kind of.
I would argue in FTO it's like even more difficult to fix it than 4x4. Oh, okay, so Steven got a 155.
155. Pretty consistent though.
Yeah, I think both competitors are quite consistent so far. The variance is pretty low. Steven does have a 111 PB, but definitely a little bit underperforming. But we'll see what he gets on this last solve here. Alright, and it looks like both competitors are going to start inspecting in a second. Yeah.
Right. What do they look for in an inspection? Just...
Most people will I would argue that probably I don't know this for sure, but I would probably expect the highest level solvers, such as Katie, to look for the entire first center, which is 6 pieces to look for.
Of course.
3 edges and 3 triangles. Let's see. Katie is already done with the last 3 centers, I think, and fixing the last triple on the bottom. And she's already in the last 3 triples.
That's her fastest one, I believe, so far. 27.88, sub 30.
Yeah, that was really fast. Like, that was one of those cases where I thought that I think she didn't spend a lot of time on last 3 triples. Funny how that actually showed up.
It did, yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's uncommon. It's just you either get like good or bad. It's like pretty 50-50 sometimes.
Pretty 50-50. Okay.
Yeah. Steven's on a pretty good pace, but it looks like I think Steven messed up the color scheme again, because he was doing pretty well on his centers until that point.
Maybe with the lack of practice. I mean, I could definitely see like personally, like I would probably forget this color scheme. Because, yeah.
It's like a Megaminx, right? Like learning the color scheme on Megaminx. Like I main Megaminx and I can't do it, so it's definitely pretty tough.
Yeah. right?
Oh yeah, so I think Steven is definitely on last 3 triples right now, and he just
It seems so.
kind of.
Trying to.
He's got
one of the
those
triangles is.
Yeah, he's got a really bad case, which is basically 2 triangles flipped. You can't swap 2 triangles purely. I think there's like algorithms that Aiden Bryant developed, but he's got a terrible last 3 triple case. I think that's involved.
Okay. I believe that's. I'd say that's about 2-minute time.
That looks like 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh man, it's quite consistent though. Like when you look at it. Oh, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I would argue Steven's actually more consistent.
Yeah, because given the amount of time, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that is crazy. Katie pulling out a sub 30. That is seriously impressive.
I think
Katie is her fastest single.
Yeah,
by far. I don't think she has any against Tyler previously, and
Tyler she had a 31, I think.
Yeah, Tyler she had a 31. Yeah.
27 is tremendous. Yeah.
Man, she's going to give some top solvers a run for their money in the winner's bracket. That's going to be crazy. Like T7 is not indicative of her skill. Either that or T1 through T8 is a lot closer than I thought.
A lot closer.
Yeah, because there's only like 10 seconds difference. Like the best single is still like 20 seconds.
And then of course like with the bad cases and all, it could really even get closer just based on the luck of the draw.
All right. Yeah. Well, Katie here is actually done. That's crazy.